What? We drove all the way from Hartford because we'd heard that this shop had such good customer service. I can't believe you're not going to honor your coupon. I want to speak to the owner. We drove 2 hours to get here. Unless they were driving golf carts, no way did it take them that long to get to New Bern from Hartford. Maybe they came by broomstick? I was tempted to ask, but instead I just said, "I'm sorry, but Evelyn's not here right now." "Well, this is ridiculous," tall sister snapped, flinging the expired coupon down on the counter. "We are never coming to this shop again. Never! We're going to tell everyone in our guild about how you've treated us. And it's a big guild, very big. I don't know why Carol raved about this place. Terrible shop, tired fabrics, tiny selection, and rude clerks," she said, pinching her lips together even more tightly and glaring at me before turning to her companions. "Come on, girls, let's get out of here." And that was that. They stormed off, and without paying for the fabric they had asked me to cut for them. Can you believe it? I put the yardage under the counter on the off chance that somebody else would come in wanting those particular fabrics and those particular lengths. More than likely, I'll end up having to put them on the remnant table, marked with a 25% discount. Maybe it would have been smarter to just honor the coupon, but I wasn't going to give them the satisfaction, not after they'd been so nasty. When Virginia, Evelyn's mother, who was well into her 80s but still as sharp as a tack and continues to teach quilting and work in the shop several afternoons a week, arrived to take over for me at around 11, I told her what had happened. By then, I was starting to worry about whether or not I'd done the right thing. "Tosh," she said, dismissing my concerns as she picked up Petunia, the enormous tomcat who goes everywhere with her, and deposited him in his accustomed spot in the front window. "I bet they don't even belong to a guild, and if they do, I bet everyone in the guild has their number. Most quilters are kind as can be, but every barrel is bound to have a few crab apples." I went to the workroom to cut and package internet orders, happy to leave Virginia downstairs to deal with the crab apples. We were way behind on fulfillment. Judith, our intern, was supposed to come in at noon and help me, but she didn't show. When I called the Stanton Center, they told me she had gone back to her boyfriend, the man responsible for her broken nose and dislocated shoulder. I called the elementary school and asked them to let Bethany know that I wouldn't be able to make it to the spelling bee. I was disappointed, but not 1/10 as disappointed as I was about Judith. I really thought she was going to make it. Being financially independent and having job skills makes it a lot easier for victims of domestic violence to escape that cycle. That's why we started the Community Internship Program, a program I coordinate. Our interns are much less likely to return to their abusers than those who don't get job training. But still, it happens. People who've never been in that situation find this hard to fathom. But I get it. Time after time, Hodge would beat me and then beg my forgiveness, promise me it would never happen again. Time after time, I believed him, until the next time. The day he hit Bethany was the day I knew I had to get out. If not for my kids, I'd probably never have found the courage to run or to keep from going back. It just breaks my heart that Judith is gone. I feel like I've failed her. Working at Cobbled Court quilts is fun. I love the people I work with. Margot is the kindest person I've ever met. Virginia is like the grandma I never had. And Evelyn? Well, Evelyn is just amazing. How many small business owners would let me spend 25% of my time coordinating the internship program? A program that involves 8 different businesses in New Bern, not just her quilt shop, and still pay my full salary?